So, good morning, my dear student friends. In this video, I want to share what I learned something about the physical science, and this video will help you for your examination purpose. Here, I've given the unit-wise video presentation in a very brief manner only. The important points to be highlighted and have to give the reasonable explanation for your understanding. Hope you all prepare well. With this help of video, you can improve your learning, try to get good marks in your examinations. All the best. So, with the unit 1 pedagogical analysis, I will segregate this unit into 4 parts. First one is part 1. Part 1 is consists of a paradigm shift from pedagogy to andragogy, andragogy to heutagogy. So this is a very interesting concept which we must know for the present situation. Usually, the term pedagogy refers to teacher-centered learning. We know that the instructional approach is focused on the teacher's point of view only. Particularly, the instructional approach refers to such a methods used by teachers to facilitate learning and deliver content to students. How a teacher can facilitate the learning situations to their students and how they deliver a content in a perfect way. So this is the basic of pedagogy. So in that, the teacher assumes the role of the authority figure and directs the learning process. So very important part of pedagogy is the teacher is to be act as a director. He is to give directions. He is to provide learning situations. He is to give a proper environment to students for their learning. Usually, these kinds of pedagogical approaches to be utilized in the primary education setting and secondary education settings. But in the case of higher education, we have to move towards the next level and we have to learn so many things from various sources because nowadays the learning become very faster and very advanced. With that, the pedagogical concepts to be emphasized in a criteria such as it looks on a structured curriculum and predetermined learning activities and give a proper instructions regarding what actually the students need from the teacher. The next we have to move on to the andragogy. So andragogy is very simple and one step forward to the next level. We need to concentrate the needs of adult learners. So in the pedagogy, we have to concentrate the primary level, secondary level. In the case of andragogy, we have to go little more in the learning and we have to learn little deeper for the betterment. So for that we have to move on to adult needs, what the adult can expect. Especially the self-directed learning should be followed in the andragogy. The adults are motivated by their own experiences and as well as the teacher's experiences. And also they will get the practical learning situations from various content from the scientific areas. That is another important point we have to share in that. Nothing but the diverse perspectives. Diverse perspectives in the sense of wide range of unique viewpoints influencing their approach to learning. Elaborate their learning, they have to get various information from various sources. With that, they can able to learn their own strategy. So it recognizes the diverse perspectives and experience the adult learners bring to their learning process. So with the help of their unique learning viewpoint, they can learn so many things. The next important point, we have to move to the andragogy to pedagogy. It is highly important and very, very need for this because nowadays the learning move towards self-direct. The students can learn by themselves. They can get the source of information by various sources of learning. They can get from internet, they can get from library, they can get from reference books. So many options are there. With the help of that, they can learn in their own process. It is nothing but a lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is a continuous process acquiring knowledge, skills, and competencies. So, if a student can get these kinds of information of knowledge, skills, and competencies, then automatically he or she will have a good knowledge in the area of science. So, another important viewpoint of pedagogy, it emphasizes the learner's academy, and especially metacognition way of learning is very, very important. See, metacognition in the sense of awareness and understanding of one's own thoughts, thought process, and cognitive ability. How an individual can learn with various sources. So that is very important, and ability to learn and adopt in a rapidly changing world. So basically, we called the present world is a fast-moving world. So in that fast-moving world, if we are not competing with the present technologies, present learning challenges, then we are not able to get good marks or we are not able to survive with this world. So with that, we have to move on the next level of uh, Heutagogy is the responsibility for setting learning goals. So this is the main area of pedagogy. The learners themselves fix the goal for their learning, and they have to design their own experiences with their own activities. And another important thing is they have to evaluate themselves with various activities. This is a very important thing, and it is very, very important is engage in self-reflection, what they learn to be reflected by themselves. So this is the very important point on the basis of pedagogy, uh, andragogy, and move towards heutagogy. So and finally, uh, I have to say a few words of our great poet Avoya, கற்றது கைமண்ணளவு. So this is a mere sharing of knowledge for your betterment of understanding and learning. So in the next video or two, I have to discuss about how we have to foster the critical thinking among students and what are different ways to be utilized to uh, develop the critical thinking among the students. Thank you.